It's Monday. So I am here today in my kitchen and we're going to be doing a couple different things. My name is Allison, chiropractor, part owner of Columbia Family Chiropractic, and I think this is the fourth Monday that I've had people join me in the kitchen as I am preparing or doing things for the week, and I've gotten amazing feedback, ideas, suggestions of what people would like for me to see. Hey, Steph! So today we are going to be doing, especially with everything going on, elderberry syrup. I've had quite a bit of people ask about, okay, what do you take, or what kind of vitamins are you taking just to help prepare your body for the cold season, flu season, or just for maintenance. And elderberry syrup is something that my entire family takes on a daily basis, and if anyone's feeling a little bit under the weather, we might increase the dose, but for the most part, like my girls are having for elderberry syrup about half a teaspoon a day, and then myself and my husband, we're having about a full teaspoon, 2 teaspoons worth. So what is elderberry syrup? So elderberry syrup is from elderberries. So it's a plant, and it's very high in vitamins A, I think B, but I know A and C, high levels of vitamin A and C are in there, and its sole purpose is to help with free radicals. So it's going to boost your immune system, so your immune system is able to attack the free radicals and get rid of them, and hopefully, hi Kathy, hopefully allow your body to fight the cold or flu in a lot faster rate and get you back doing what you want to be doing. So I just started making the elderberry syrup maybe 3 months ago, maybe less, but I've only had to make it once so far. I used to buy like little 8-ounce jars for 20 bucks, and then I started looking into, okay, if I'm really going to be doing this for my family, I'd like to find ways to save my money. So I purchased them on Amazon, just dried elderberries. This is a pound, and it cost me $20. So, and I've only used this once, and I've already made up probably 4-5 jars worth just out of that first batch, and I don't technically need to be making any more elderberry syrup right now, but it does last a long time. So the recipe that I use is 2/3 cup of dried elderberries, and like I said, it lasts for a pretty long time, especially if for the most part, 4 of us are taking it on a daily basis. So, hi Callie. So we are going to get started. Do you want to come help me? Okay. How I make it, there's several ways that you can make elderberry syrup. I like to find the fastest, easiest way, and I have an Instant Pot. So, and it takes 9 minutes to make in the Instant Pot. You can, however, do it on the stovetop if you don't have an Instant Pot. On the stovetop, it takes about 45 minutes of just to boil it, and then to steam, or for it to go and simmer 45 minutes to an hour. I'd rather just get it all done, and I don't have to think about it anymore. Kathy says hi. Stella's just finishing her lunch, so they're commenting. They're saying hi to you, so you can say hi.
Hi.
So this is Stella, my oldest. She loves being in the kitchen with me, and I love having her in the kitchen with me as well. Me growing up, I have the best memories cooking with my mom, and I feel like it's also helped me actually navigate and understand what I'm doing in the kitchen. So I'm glad she's just as interested as what I was. Now my goal is to get her to maybe make eggs in the morning and then serve it in bed, right? Okay, so we are going to get started. If you have a pen and paper, grab it or make notes on your phone, because I don't have this. If you have my cookbook, this isn't in my cookbook. So I'm going to go through how you're going to make it. If you're using the Instant Pot, you're just throwing everything in except for honey. So, okay, I need 2 scoops of this. The honey you will add, even if you're doing it on the stovetop, you add the honey whenever it's cooled, when the syrup has cooled down quite a bit. Hi, Melissa. Yeah. Okay, and one more. And then I also add 2 tablespoons of grated ginger, a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ground cloves, and a cup of raw honey. So, I don't know if you can see it, but it's just tiny, tiny little berries. Yeah, it's hard to see. Maybe you can see it better in this. So just think of like dried, smaller than dried blueberries. So 2/3 cup, you put 2 scoops in there? Okay, so 2/3 cup of dried elderberries. If you use fresh, which I have not figured out, no, we're just gonna pour all that in there. I would love to be able to grow my own elderberries, so maybe one day. Okay, let's get this in. So I say, okay, 2 tablespoons of grated ginger, teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of cloves, and then have 1 cup of raw honey to the side. And then 3.5 cups of water, filtered water, because you're going to be drinking this. And then I'll just kind of give this, just to mix it around. I don't think you really have to.
Wait, so we're going to be drinking this?
Not yet.
Oh.
I don't have my microphone today, so if you can't hear me, let me know. So this is what, I mean, it's kind of hard to see, but that's it. That's all the ingredients in there. So I'm going to put it in my Instant Pot. For 9 minutes. Okay. Oh, that's a good idea. Half a juice lemon. It's great. I know in a lot of, like, even in the back, on the back of this, it gives a syrup recipe. It's half a cup of the dried syrup, 2 cups of water, half a cup of honey. But I mean, you can add all kinds of immune boosting foods into it. So like with the cinnamon and the cloves and the honey's got amazing immune boost to it.
And what are we going to do with cauliflower?
This is our next step. So while that's going, our next recipe is in my cookbook. It is the curry baked cauliflower. And so I kind of separated the cauliflower to where it's not big chunks. So, and then I drizzled some avocado oil over it. You could also put coconut oil. In my cookbook, it says coconut oil. But I like the taste of avocado oil too, so I put that on there, and then go ahead and put it in there. We've got curry and turmeric. I'm obsessed with turmeric these days. I feel like it's significantly has helped with joint issues. Well, let's get the rest of this. I'm starting to run more, and I feel like I recover now better than I did whenever I was running 10, 12 miles. And turmeric is great for inflammation. If you don't, I highly recommend everyone taking some sort of turmeric supplement, whether that's through spices or if it's through an actual capsule. So go ahead and give that a stir. And then I put sea salt in there as well as garlic powder. But you can also use chopped garlic or grated garlic. This smells so good. I really do like the smell of curry. Do you like it? Does it smell good? Good job. So just give that a quick little more toss. And also so I preheated my oven to 400. I mean, this is a very simple recipe, and it's super quick. I mean, the longest part of doing it is waiting for it to cook. So that's pretty much it. And I had cauliflower. I always struggle. What am I going to make for Monday cooking, as Stella says, TV, or what is it? Cooking show?
Cooking show on TV.
Yeah. And I had a lot of cauliflower left, so I haven't made this with broccoli. I should have tried it with broccoli too. I don't know how broccoli would taste with curry, and it probably tastes alright. But experiment. I mean, you can use a lot of the recipes that are in there. Just you can experiment with the different vegetables. A lot of times I'll have a recipe that calls for something else, and I don't have that, but I always have something on hand, like a vegetable, whether it's zucchini or broccoli. Zucchini and broccoli and cauliflower and carrots are like the top vegetables in my fridge at all times. So I try and experiment with, okay, what's in my cookbook that I can make with these. Okay, so we've got, my other helper didn't want to help today. She just wanted to hang out and do background directing.
With mine and her dad. My dad.
So if you have someone, a child or a grandkid that you don't know if would like necessarily the taste of curry, I recommend always having ranch or ketchup. I think that'd be weird, but ranch, I feel like this is why we go through ranch so much, because my girls like to dip everything into ranch, which is fine. That is a great way of getting kids or picky eaters to eat healthier foods. So we'll wait on the cauliflower. I didn't make the after product because I didn't have that much cauliflower. But it'll take, I know in the cookbook it says about 40-45 minutes. Depends on how crispy you want it.
Mom,
But usually it could be 30 minutes.
Smaller berries.
Mhm.
Are they ready now?
They are not ready.
The light's shattering.
It's flickering, yeah.
Is it flickering?
So what I'm going to do, I will, oh, what do you want, Scar?
What's it down?
Come over here. Scarlett wants to show her Barbie. Scarlett's birthday is Wednesday. How old are you going to be? How old is it? 3. She's going to be 3. And so some people ask, okay, what do you do for birthday parties or whatnot? I usually have fruit and veggies. I'll make up a fruit and veggie platter, and I'm going to be making probably my black bean cupcakes, and I'll make some sort of icing with palm shortening and honey. And she loves frozen, so she's going to have a frozen birthday party. And we'll probably I'll make the icing blue, which should show. This is one of the brands I use for, I don't know if that's backwards, but it's Good Foods from Nature. So this will be blue, and it's actually spirulina extract. So I'll be using this for her icing, for a frozen blue icing. But we try and keep birthday parties basic I think for her 5th birthday party, we I made little I don't know if people know what pinwheels are. Basically, I made tortillas and I put goat cheese and organic deli meat and just rolled it up and then cut it in pieces, and just great little finger food. Also do meatballs. So anyway, sidetrack there. Just trying to see if the elderberry syrup would be done yet, but it's not. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to post pictures of the elderberry syrup, and I'll also post a picture of the cauliflower. It's not
Are we going to be drinking the elderberry syrup?
later. Yeah. So that is it. Highly, highly recommend, either if you don't want to make your own elderberry syrup, at least go get some, especially right now. Just take a teaspoon a day. It's just another additive to the other supplements that I'm sure you take, but it's going to help keep your immune system nice and strong. And I make my own tortillas, Melissa. Or what is the other? There's the Ezekiel brand. I use that too, but I literally make my own because I just have spelt flour, olive oil. I made it the first time that I did this. Spelt flour, olive oil, and water, and sea salt. Yes, you did know it. All right, you guys, I hope you have a great week. Thanks again. If you have any suggestions, or if you have my cookbook and you're going through that and be like, I'd really like to see what that looks like before I make it, let me know. I would be more than happy and excited to make any of my recipes. One day, if you guys have the patience, maybe I'll make my chicken breast supreme, which has a little bit more levels to it. Might be here for 40 minutes, but I'm fine with that. So I hope you guys have a great week and be healthy.